Hi again. So this video is meant to give you some insights as to how to select what you might choose to submit with your application for support materials. You can include up to 3 materials with your application, one of which can be an audio or video link of no more than 2 minutes. The purpose of support materials, it may seem obvious, but it's important to stress. The purpose of support materials is to support your application. It's meant to give the panel more insight into you and your work. So some examples of support materials include, but are not limited to, a letter of recommendation, photos, a feature article, reviews, a script sample, and of course an audio or video sample of no more than 2 minutes. Side note, if you're considering using multiple photos, you should upload them as one file in some sort of a collage, so that way it counts as one support piece. If your work involves text, you're encouraged to submit a script sample with a maximum of 5 pages. Video work samples are about as important as they could possibly be. They are about as required as they can be without actually being required. It's important for them to get insight into your work, into the professional orientation of your work, again with the explanation and the context as to why this video applies to the project for which you're applying. It can be of the project that you are applying for, but if it's going to be a rehearsal, or if it's a previous workshop version of something else, you'll want to be sure again that that is information that is included in your context. The exception to submitting a video would be for if you are applying strictly for the development of a script. So some of the application in Cache creates. Sometimes a video is going to end up then actually being distracting and not be about the work itself. It might become about that production that happened of that previous work. So you may want to keep in mind again what is going to actually support the application that you're applying for now. It might be helpful to illustrate some examples of things that tend to not be incredibly helpful support pieces. Some of those include a program from a past show, a poster, or a postcard from a past show. Those tend to not give a lot of information to the panel about the project that you're applying for. It tends to be redundant for information that you've possibly already included in your resume or perhaps elsewhere in your application. So again, it's important to have the frame of how is what I'm going to submit with my application going to support the project that I'm currently applying for. So some words on the video. Again, you can submit up to 1. You can submit 1 audio or video link, perhaps something YouTube or similar, of no more than 2 minutes. If it's longer than 2 minutes, please provide a timestamp in the comment section of your application so the panel knows where to begin the video. Please don't upload work samples, video files, for instance, directly to your application. We just need a link. DVDs are no longer accepted. All audio or video work samples should include a context for the sample. Often this work sample is not going to be for the project that you're applying for. So it's really important to tell the panel what it is they're watching and how it supports your application. What is it that they should be looking for in this 2 minutes of another work that applies to the project that you have now? Is it something that you're intending to do differently in your new project from this previous one? Are you building on something that you've done in your previous work? It's more than just saying in the context what the piece is, when it is, where it is, although those are important parts of it. It should go on to say in just a few sentences why they're watching it. What does it have to do with this current application? You'll notice online in the guidelines there are some tips from past panelists that specifically address not only support pieces in general, but also the videos. So you might find some more information in the guidelines that are posted on our website with some more specifics about support pieces and videos. Again, please feel free to contact us if you have any questions about that.